welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age The Veilguard Blind. I'm your host, Lisanne Faye, and today I should really go turn in this quest. Oh good, this is blocked from the other side. Nope, that... Well, it might lead towards Solitude's Edge, eventually. Okay, so that's... Demon. Cool. I have a quest I need to turn in. Let's go do that. And yeah, I'm glad I did my side quest, because who knows when I'll be able to come back. Also, it is nice having another location that we see at nighttime. Okay. You haven't really improved.
Another day.
Sorry. You know, I really need your faction, merchant.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought.
Yeah.
We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First, Warden,
Stay away from the blight and the wardens. How many times must you be told?
Who? Part of me is like, kind of want to say that, but...
Do you think titles and bluster scare me?
And your venom is better directed toward your magisters.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
Why listen to the experts? You've clearly got this handled.
That's enough from you. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If
Well, I'm
gods
at least
control
trying-
the blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd
Yeah.
sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
We've had...
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
Yeah.
Are talks with him ever pleasant?
Glad
We
he
talked
didn't
about
address-
the rain once. It was... neutral.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work.
Indeed.
She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgar'nan had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready.
I don't
And
like the
they
sound of
had
that.
just the target.
tried to convince the first warden that the blight was changed and the gods were responsible, but he refused to listen. It wasn't the outcome they wanted, but they weren't giving up there. The ordered back to Weisshaupt, Antoine and Evka promised to keep investigating the blight and send word if they learned anything more.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You
Anything
need to
else?
head back to Weisshaupt.
Soon. We can risk a small delay before we're missed.
We'll continue helping here for a while, and help you on the way if we can.
Thank you. Are you actually the faction merchant now?
Hello there.
No.
Good day.
Do we just never... Surely we get one. Eventually. Okay. Tavern. Sure. That improved. I got new armor for you. I'm happy enough with what we have. That's more fun. Nah, stagger's nice. Okay. What do we have? That, right. I have 2 skill points. I suppose I didn't take the one for level 28. It did jump me a fair bit with 2 quests. Alright. Am I going the long way back? Yes. Map. World map. Okay. I guess I need to check in with everyone. Of course there's blight here. Of course there is. What else? What else? What else? What else? Just make it easy.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weisshaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step.
Especially
Did he
when
give
there's
any
blight in the
reason why?
south.
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
Great. How far out?
How long do we have?
A day, a week? Darkspawn are charging through the deep roads. Makes it
course they are.
hard to get an accurate idea of where they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I agree.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Great. Checking on an echo. Rook, I went with Wardens Rodri and Janie to check on the well. We made sure it was still sealed, packed the earth tighter around it, and Warden Ilona, she's a mage, said she put wards on it. The echo is buried for now, but it never truly disappears. Wherever it's gone, if you meet it again, be careful and don't listen too close. Sincerely, Ida of Lavendel. Okay. I have a rough sense. No. Wanted affliction duration. And upgrade strike. Dagger from charge, sure. For those times where I accidentally put out charged. How we doing? Man. Why? Why can't y'all be upgraded? Okay. Characters. Don't think. Yeah. All right. Actually, who wants to talk here? Harding wants to talk. Right, I've got a present for Devrin. Alright, let's run around and chat with folks.
I talked with those Shadow Dragon friends of Nev's about the gender stuff. There's a lot of it. Gender stuff. But it's maybe good.
Good. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Alright, just remind me who's where. Balara's in her own room.
No one said saving the world would be easy. Just wish it were easier.
You and me both. I wonder if themes just change what those flags are. No, Nev's not in there.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. He seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Fair. With your coffee.
We need to carefully plan our next move.
Agreed. Okay. You're still gonna want to talk here in a moment. Hey, look, I found you something.
Hey there, Rook. Good taste.
You know, I don't even remember what I got you. Alright. Say hi. I feel like I'm headed into a fight. Hurting.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta, or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Wish we had time to head down there and show them what you can do.
I don't think that would have helped.
But think how satisfying it would be.
Yeah. What's satisfying about being thrown in a Deep Roads prison? Orzammar takes its heritage very seriously.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
Alright.
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak.
Yes.
It was lost during the first blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
Yeah.
And you think they're close to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
Yeah, because we found Kalsharak. In Awakening.
Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
Fair.
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the first blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the Deep Roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
That is kind of awful.
There must have been another way. What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
But they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kalsharak had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask.
So.
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts.
Yeah,
I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Cool. The Waiting Stone. So I really want to go to the Deep Roads right now while it is full of Darkspawn charging to Weisshaupt. Maybe sounds like a bad idea. Can I even go here right now? I guess I'm not locked into going immediately. You know, similar to how I was locked into either going to save Treviso or Minrathous. Got there. I haven't gotten up to that level yet.
Dweller, I will answer.
Yeah. Wait, what material is this? Ugh. Crap. Let's level that up. Really is better if I find it out in the world. Lara. Emmerich. I don't know. I feel like I'm finding stuff quick enough. That maybe it's not a big deal. Surely this will be fine. Okay. Well, let's put Harding in. And I'm gonna primarily probably be facing Darkspawn. So let's go with these two. Where are we at? In the crossroads. Alright, I am gonna fast travel over here. I just want to see what mirror, which alluvian it is. So previously we went down there. This time we're up here. This is fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's fine.
Thanks for coming, Rook. I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers.
I do too. Grab those things. It is
Trouble coming.
very dark in here. Deep Stalker. maybe.
You got it.
Alright. Hopefully... Wow.
I'm supposed to meet someone named Stalguard? He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
I hope he continues to be nice. In person. Rock outpost.
So you don't actually know who or what this Stalguard is?
A new friend, I hope.
I hope so too. Alright. So I saw the little walkway. This is gonna be very dark. Kinda wish we had a little lamp. Oh, no dear. The Wings of Retribution. Dragonfire Crystal Catalyst? I forget what that said. 3 deflect maximum stacks. Deflect now absorbs only 40% of the damage. Gain deflect on perfect defense. I like what I have a bit better. This is not a well-lit staircase. Alright.
We're supposed to meet Stalguard here.
Trouble scouted.
Making the rest of us look bad, Rook.
On your right!
Well,
That has to be Stalguard.
I hope so. Hello.
Stalguard?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook?
Yep.
A Dalish elf.
Balara, nice to meet you.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Wonder who else I could have brought. Maybe it's good I didn't bring Lucanus, at least.
Someone did their reading?
We are not as blind as Orzammar wishes. We know enough.
I'm looking for someone touched by the Ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, she has been waiting for you. Follow
Oh, good.
and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark. The creatures there even more so.
Great. Cool. All right. No conversation has started, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.